Hey everybody, it's Mitch, and welcome to my next video. Today, we have got another Dungeons & Dragons race description video. And today, from the Races of Destiny, we have the Sharakim. Yeah, now the Sharakim here, they are certainly an interesting race. There's definitely some flavor to these guys. So, let's get to it. Now, these guys are very similar to orcs. Everyone sees them as an orc. They look a lot like orcs, but they're actually a lot closer to humans than they are to orcs. And the elves, they have a rough past. Like, people see them as orcs. They've got like this rich story where they used to be humans, but some guy killed a sacred steer, and fed it to some people, and now everyone that ate it has turned into Sharakim. Yeah, the guy was actually Sharak. That was his name. But yeah, some interesting lore going on with these guys. They work really hard because they don't want to be associated with orcs. They hate orcs. Like they're so not orcs, but they kind of are. It's complicated. So yeah, a lot of flavor with these guys. As for the actual mechanics, well, they get a +2 to strength, -2 to dex, +2 to intelligence, -2 to charisma. So actually pretty balanced. Even numbers and even on both mental and physical. So yeah, balanced. So not requiring a level adjustment for that. If they do have one, which I'm not for sure why they have that, to be honest, but they do. So let's keep going on. Let's see. They're considered human. Okay, like I say, they are technically human, despite the fact that they very much appear to be orcs. Let's see. Although they do dress way nicer, they hate orcs. They like go out of their way to make themselves very different from orcs. Like they really do. Let's see. They have dark vision. They also have land speed of 30 feet. Dark vision, a lot like orcs. They have a +1 natural armor bonus. They have something called Shadow Affinity. So basically that just means that they get +2 to hide, move silently, search, and spot checks whenever they're in shadowy, whenever they're in like the shadows or darkness. They have light sensitivity, although their light sensitivity is not nearly as bad as the orcs. Theirs is they just take a -1 penalty on attack rolls. Really not that big a deal. That's pretty minor. They have a +1 racial bonus on attack rolls against orcs because they really hate orcs. Their automatic languages is common. They have bonus languages Dwarven, Elven, Gnome, and Orc. Although they do have a special taboo about never ever speaking Orc. So if they learn Orc as a language, they're not going to actually speak it. They're going to simply understand it. So they'll hear it, they'll know what it said, but they're not actually going to speak it back. That's like a big taboo of theirs. They don't want anyone hearing them speak orc because they're going to be like, oh, you are an orc. Like, no. So yeah, if you're playing this character, don't speak orc, even if you know it. Let's see. Favorite class is wizard. Interesting for something that's basically an orc. And level adjustment of +1, which is pretty minor. Honestly, I'm not sure what in all their stuff justifies the level adjustment, considering they're actually kind of balanced, but they have it. So that makes them a little bit not as good, but the level adjustment's not that big a deal. A +1 isn't huge. These guys, I'd say they'd be decent if you're trying to do a wizard fighter hybrid, something like that, where you mix the arcane arts with the melee combat. Like that's where these guys are really going to shine. Probably going to steer away from barbarian. These guys really don't want to be seen like orcs, so I don't see these guys really taking up the whole barbarian thing. But to be an actual like disciplined fighter with armor and all that stuff, yeah, I could see that. That actually makes a lot of sense for them. But Rage, yeah, I don't think Rage is going to fit with this race very well. I mean, they could do it, but it really goes against the flavor for these guys. But yeah, I think they would do well with that. There's a lot of different ways to mix melee and arcane, because it's just something a lot of people have wanted to do. So they have come up with a number of different ways. There's several prestige classes that can do it. I've thought of my own builds to do it, like just make it so that all the spells have no somatic components. Then you have no problem. That works technically. And if that in that instance, you could actually just take a single level of fighter and the rest wizard. Not a bad build in that regard. It's got its flaws, but yeah. Let's see. There's other options. Heck, there's even just regular classes for that. Like, I don't know. Oh, what was it? The Duskblade. Yeah, the Duskblade would be. These guys would make great Duskblades because they got that +2 strength and +2 int. Like, that would really help with them. I think Duskblade's int. I'm not for sure. That might be charisma, in which case that would be a bad option. Not for sure on that. I'd have to look that one up. But yeah, definitely could be a great wizard fighter combo. Probably the best way to play these guys, in all honesty. But anyways, if you guys have anything you guys want to add, maybe let me know about the Duskblade there. It's been a while since I made the video on those guys. Yeah, leave a comment down below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please consider giving me a like. Also, if you really enjoyed the video, please consider sharing it on social media with your friends so that they can see it and enjoy the video too. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Just check there's a little link right there. And also, check out the links right there for more videos. And as always, I'm Mitch, and I'll be seeing you